Welcome back to Talk of the Town, and I'm joined now by our news partner, Eric Hewitt with Medicine Shop Pharmacy Monona. Thanks for being back.
Thanks for having me
We
back.
always love having you on the show. We always
Appreciate
cover
it.
some great topics, and today we're going to try and tackle Medicare Part D.
Yes.
So to start off with, what is the Medicare enrollment period?
Yep. So every year, the Medicare Part D plans, people that had that plan for their prescription coverage are allowed to change plans once a year.
Okay.
And so there's one period during the year that you can look at plans for the upcoming year. So for this year, 2017, and you can see what plans are out there, what premiums have changed, that kind of thing, and you can actually switch to a different plan. So the open enrollment period is that time where you can actually sign up for a new plan for the next year.
And so what are the dates for that?
Yep. So it starts October 15th and it
Okay.
runs through December 7th.
So coming up here.
Yeah, and you just have that short window to change plans. So right now, being that's a few days before the 15th, you can't sign up, and after the 7th, you couldn't sign up, but during that time, you can sign up for a new plan, again, that starts January 1st of 2017.
So important to have that on the top of your mind right
Absolutely.
now before that period even starts, so that you're ready, you can get it done with, and you don't have to worry about it.
I agree, yes.
Very important.
Yep.
So what are some things to consider when selecting a Medicare Part D plan?
Really, it all boils down to the medications that you're on. You know, you can't predict the future. I can't predict the
Right.
future,
I wish.
unfortunately. Yeah. But so you have to look at what prescriptions you're on now, and you can plug that into, there's a couple of different tools out there that are online. Medicare.gov, the main website for Medicare, has
Sure.
a plan finder. There's some other ones that maybe your pharmacy knows about. And so you can put your drugs in there, and then you can determine which drug plan is going to be best for you, because there's all kinds of things like high premiums, low premiums, whether or not they have a deductible, meaning you pay out of pocket for a certain amount of money before you start that plan benefit. So there's a lot of things that go into that, and plugging your drugs into those plan finders and things is really the best way to determine what plan is going to be least expensive and most cost effective for you.
So really you can put all your information in and it'll tell you maybe the most, I guess, economic or lowest financially plan for you.
Correct, and
Awesome.
that's available in this part of the state or the country as well.
Very cool.
Because not every plan obviously is available in every place.
Right. So if I selected a Part D plan in the past, do I have to look at plans again?
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay.
Like I said, every year those plans, plans that you've been on for a long time, they can increase their premium. Sometimes they lower their premium, but they add a deductible. Sometimes your copays, for your medications change. So all that kind of stuff can change, and it is something that if you want to make sure that you're on the most cost-effective plan for you, you really should be looking at every year.
Good to stay up to date and look at your options, it
Yeah.
sounds like. So how about if your spouse needs a plan as well? Should you both sign up for the same plan?
So that's, I think, where there's a difference between a lot of insurance plans. I think a lot of us, if we have a spouse or children, that kind of thing, we're used to getting a group policy, and a lot of times your premiums are reduced by getting a group policy.
Right.
Part D plan is all individual. So what's best for you might not be best for your spouse, or what's best for your neighbor might not be best for you. I get that a lot. So really, it's all individually based on your medications, and so that's something that, like I said, that's different than a lot of other insurance plans out there. You really have to look at it individually.
So it sounds like there's a lot of things to take into consideration, a lot of different avenues to finding the right fit for you.
Correct.
Where should people start? Where can they go for help to find the right plan?
You can always ask your pharmacist.
Okay.
I mean, I always advocate that. I feel like I probably tell you that every time we're on. But I think that, pharmacists are a good resource.
Yeah.
For that. But what we usually do is we use a couple of different websites. I mentioned before Medicare.gov. That is the Medicare's website. And so there's a plan finder on there. Your pharmacy may also have access to some other companies that have gotten involved that, again, get that information for the upcoming plans for the upcoming year. That they can put the medications in and kind of steer you towards and walk you through what the options are for you.
Where are you guys located again if somebody wants to stop by and ask your opinion?
We are located right on Monona Drive at 4205 Monona Drive in Monona, Wisconsin.
Perfect. Again, Eric Hewitt, our news partner with Medicine Shop Pharmacy Monona. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
We appreciate it, and we'll be back with more Talk of the Town here on Wisconsin's 57 right after this.